I was in a church praying alone. And when I walked out of the church, I saw people running helter-skelter. I tried to bring back my memory, but I could not understand what I was doing in the church. I had dust all on my body. Then I saw blood on my feet and on my hands. And that is when my brain jump-started. I realized I had run all the way from our office buildings to the church, St. Claver's Church, near OTC, downtown Nairobi. It was 7th August, 1998, 22 years ago. I was younger and probably more handsome. I was ambitious. I was doing well. Together with two of my friends, we had started a consultancy firm, a HR consultancy firm, and a general supplies business. And we had clients, name it, the government, parastatals, NGOs, and the corporates. That Friday, my day was full of activities. At 9:30, I had a meeting with a lawyer at the Ufundi House, Nairobi. At 10:30, I had another meeting with some clients. And this meeting was to be conducted by one of my partners. We were doing business together, and we never thought that anything could go wrong. We had big plans. We were dreaming of big cars, nice houses, beautiful wives, everything that young people pray and plan for. We had personal goals which we felt we needed to fulfill and make life better. So we were doing quite well. We used to struggle, yes, just like young people in business. And there are times we would not get business. There are times we would not even get paid for the business that we were doing. But that did not matter much. After my meeting with the lawyer, 5 minutes to 10 a.m., I was at Ufundi Co-op House entrance. And I really cursed the lift because it was taking too long. And I wanted to go up and prepare for my meeting. Within minutes, I heard the loudest blast, not once, but twice. I fell down, and the next thing I saw was myself in a church praying. When I ran out of the church, I heard people say that the American embassy had been bombed and Ufundi Co-op House flattened. I ran back to the office. I looked for Ufundi Co-op House, and I could not see it. I literally almost looked for it in my pockets, but it was not there. That day, we realized we had lost everything. We had lost our computers. We had lost everything that we could call ours. And remember, most of us Kenyans, we even keep our educational certificates in the office. All those were gone. But that day, there is one topic we avoided. We avoided discussing the people. 6 of our staff, 2 interns, and my partner who was waiting for the visitors so that we could have our 10:30 meeting. So I went home, and the following day when we went back to the site, because now it was no longer a building, but a bomb site, we realized we could not see any of our people. We went to all hospitals, and people kept telling us, can you just check in the morgue if you are not finding them in these hospitals? Day 2, I gathered myself, and I went to the city mortuary. First body, second body, third body, And I was saying, yeah, thank God, they are not here, so they are still alive somewhere. But I saw the fourth body, and it had suspended trousers. And that is when I realized I'm going to confirm something which I did not want to confirm. And that was my partner, Mwangi. Fourth body, fifth body, our two interns, my secretary, and other people I knew from Ufundi House. From that time, our life changed. From then, every night, I would actually see my life, what I had done before, what I was planning to do, big cars, big houses, many things that I was planning, but now I had nothing. We used to go to Uhuru Park, where the disaster management team was holding meetings. But one PC, former PC in Nairobi, Joseph Kaguthi, made us appreciate the reality by telling us we would not be compensated because neither the Americans or the Kenyan government was to blame. And there was no way we were going to take the bombers to the court. We recorrected ourselves. We realized we needed to move on. And the next 3 months or so, it was actually hell on earth. We could not meet our basic needs. I remember I could actually borrow 20 shillings to go to Gara. I later on moved from Gara to Huruma, to Dadola, and then to Githurai. But all this time, I was asking myself, why did God save me? Why did God spare my life by a minute or two? Why was the rift delayed? Yet I used to curse its slowness. Why did I go to the lawyer's office? If I did not go to the lawyer's office, obviously I would have been in the office. It's good that one of our clients had not paid, and I was chasing payment through the lawyer. Why did this happen that day, that time to me? I changed completely. The first thing I did, I went back to my Catholic faith. And I recollected myself. And I asked myself, does it mean God created me to achieve my personal goals only? Or did he create me to achieve my goals and other goals? That is when I realized I had a purpose bigger than self. I realized I needed to touch more lives. I realized I needed to transform my community. But where was I going to start? I tried many things. Some succeeded, some failed. At some point, I even tried politics. But that's a story for another day. I always had a passion for education. And I said to myself, I could actually touch lives through education. But I was not a teacher, although later on I married one. So God blessed me with one. But I said I should use what I have at my hand. Being a HR consultant or a HR professional, I used to work for organizations where I would come up with policies, procedures, transforming organizations. And I said that is what I will use in my interest in education. And I said, I'm going on a mission now to influence education standards in my community in Biri, Kiharu, Murang'a County. Luckily, I was appointed into several boards of management. And with my Catholic faith and most schools having been sponsored by the Catholic, I interacted with educators and the religious people, and I was able to influence my community to adopt corporate focus or corporate approach to education. Out of that, we have created a strong force of over 50 young men and women who are now also influencing education in different ways. We are focused on 4 areas, which is agriculture, health, education, and entrepreneurship, bringing up professionals in those areas who go back to the community to support in various ways. And I can tell you, every project that we start now in my community, we have all the professions represented. And we are able to achieve more without necessarily looking for support from government or from politicians. We are able to mentor young people. We have mentored many. And as a result, we have improved livelihoods. We have actually improved the economy of that small area. People live now with dignity, and everybody is happy. By the way, when I go home, I'm not like many Nairobians who cannot spend in their rural homes. I can walk at night every time. My purpose actually provides security for me. I don't look back when I walk around in my community. I must say that that Friday, 7th August 1998, changed me completely. I was 2 minutes or 1 minute to my death. And this is it. We are all a minute or two from our death. It could be an incident or an accident or a deadly disease that will either change your life completely or kill you. Why has God saved you so far? What is your purpose? Keep asking yourself that question, and you'll get the answer. Thank you.